of Ouko. And I can tell you it was very sad because the regime at that time managed to convince the family to be very protective and not to allow people to go into details. So young man, please just allow investigators to do their work. Now.
Hi, one hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today it was the final day for the send-off of the CDF General Ogolla. In that event, there are people that we anticipated will be will attend the burial. Raila Odinga was anticipated to be in that event. A possibility of Uhuru Kenyatta. But Raila was missing, Uhuru Kenyatta was missing. Instead, they decided to send Oburu Odinga to go and represent them in that event. Though the one in Nairobi, Raila attended, his views were very clear. But beside this, when General Ogola's son gave a speech in Nairobi, it was outstanding. But the speech he gave while in Siaya, it has really watered down on the gain that he had made and what people had thought about him. I saw my friend Eagle just wondering with some kind of the remark that was coming from him. Because it seems like he's becoming so much protective of the state, and it is not for the investigation to take place, because he was questioning the role of bloggers who posted the photos and the videos when his father made the accident. In fact, he used very arrogant language that I cannot repeat it here, and I don't want to quote anything from him. So from that point, you see a man who is defensive to the state. He's the kind of protecting the head of state, because fingers are pointing at the president in terms of that you are the head of state. So you can influence the investigation. You can order for investigation, it will happen. So therefore, when anything happens in this country, we all look upon at William Ruto for solution and answers. He's also paid for that job. So let it be very, very clear. So he's a kind of, the father had good relation with the president. They told him and all those stories that he don't believe in issue of assassination, that this was just a mere accident. That is OGOLA'S son. But the Siaya Senator, Oburu Odinga, who went there to represent Raila, the family, and Uhuru Kenyatta, was very categorically and clear. He faced the son and he told him the truth. That your father was a public figure, of course. And what they are asking for as a community and as Kenyans is just to allow investigation to take place. I think if investigation will take place, there is a lot that we will know. So that if the people we are doubting, they will be set free. And if indeed they were part of this brutality, then the country will also know it. So Oburu brought in an example of the Ouko family. Remember how Ouko died? So it was part of the investigation team. Now, when they were trying to reach out to the family that they can find out more details, he's alleging that the state reached out to the family and they were compromised so that they don't give out the truth. Something that can be a possibility that OGOLA'S son has been compromised by the state, and that's why he's, using such kind of words to describe bloggers and those people who are questioning about the death of his father. So I want to listen to the speech from Oburu Odinga shortly, and I want you also to watch very closely the body language of William Samoei Ruto as Oburu Odinga is addressing him directly. Then we are going to continue with this discussion.
I stand here on behalf of my family, the family of the late Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, on whom I represent as the chair. Now, the late Ogolla here is our maternal uncle, and our mother comes from this village. And therefore, we come here as relatives of Ogolla. I also come here to bring condolences of my brother, Jacob Raila Amolo Odinga, who has sent me to come because he is a bit indisposed. He could not come personally, but he has asked me to come and represent him and the family. So I also want to bring condolences of Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president of Kenya, His Excellency, who has also brought his condolences to the family. He is out of the country, but he has asked me to bring his condolences to the family. Now, I would only want to mention one word after saying words of condolences and sympathies to the family. I would just like to say that the death was an accident, but even though it is an accident, in this region we have had many such accidents, and we have also had assassination of leaders from this region. So when such things happen, we are a bit suspicious, not because of anything, but we want to know the truth. We want to know the truth. And I want to ask our uncle, the general's son, not to be impatient with us. It is not because of anything. It is just because once beaten, twice shy. So we are asking for no stones to be left unturned, and let us know the truth of who killed our uncle, General Ogolla. He died too soon, and we are a bit shaken by his death. And you people know, we lost Tom Mboya in very tragic circumstances. We lost Ouko in very tragic circumstances. And when we lost Ouko, I was part and parcel of the team of parliament which was investigating the death of Ouko. And I can tell you it was very sad, because the regime at that time managed to convince the family to be very protective and not to allow people to go into details. So young man, please just allow investigators to do their work. Now, with those very, very few remarks, I would once again want to wish that our uncle is rested in peace in heaven, and let the Almighty put him in the best place, and was one of our best sons, one of the best sons from this area. We wish that the Almighty puts his soul in peace, and let his family also rest here, and we shall be with you all the times. Thank you very much.
Now we are continuing this part of the discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. By the way, it is raining outside here. Now, if you watch or listen to the response from the crowd, you can see the mood. These people really loved Ogolla. And it is clear in his history, he had a cordial relation with the community. He was close to the community. He even reached out to the community to help them, including even building a sanctuary for worship. So Ogolla had a good relation with the community. So the community believes in the sentiment that Oburu Odinga gave, but they are not in agreement with the the general son statement, because it's coming out a kind of defending the government, defending William Ruto, and all that. Because you see, what is telling us that my dad told me he had a good relation with the president, they were friends. Okay, it's normal, okay, we know that. But you can't tell some of the classified information to your family as as a disciplined officer. With. So he cannot use that to make these allegations. I can be a friend, but my friendship can mean something else. Maybe I'm looking on how to get to your secret and deal with you. So I create friendship to deal with that. No one is pointing fingers at William Ruto, but Ruto is the president, so he will carry this burden. Allow investigation to happen, then the truth will come out. And by the way, if I am William Ruto, the president, and I know that there's nothing like this, or other people did it, like what Inangungwa would put it, to destroy your name for their own political gain, then you have to allow the investigation to take place so that the truth will come out and the devil will be ashamed and you will wash your hands clean. Tutakuona wewe ni mweupe kama pamba. So it is something that I believe Oburu Odinga is right. And why did he brought in the issue of Ouko family? It is because the son became so defensive of the state, showing a kind of family that has been compromised by the state. So you see, the mourners are in agreement with the Oburu Odinga, but they are in disagreement with the OGOLA'S son. That was the situation, and Ruto's body language tells you a man who is uncomfortable with what Oburu Odinga was talking about. And I think this can be the reason why Raila Odinga did not come to attend this event. Maybe he knew that things they cannot agree on, and the community was looking upon to Raila Odinga to see what he will say. So just avoid it, as simple as that. I don't know your views, but let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.